The last full week of April is known as Administrative Professionals Week, with the Wednesday of that week being Administrative Professionals Day. And it just so happens to be today. It began as National Secretaries Week back in 1952 and became Professional Secretaries Week in 1981, and then in 2000 was given the name which we have today. It recognizes and celebrates the work not only of secretaries, but also administrative assistants and other office professionals for their contributions to the workplace. In short, today is the day when we appreciate certain people for doing what they do. Needless to say, administrative professionals aren't the only ones who have a designated time to be appreciated. Nurses, teachers, volunteers, employees, bosses, police officers, firefighters, EMTs, mothers, fathers, siblings, grandparents, and many others get a day or a week where we are reminded to show our thanks to these fine individuals for the contribution that they make to society and our lives. Clergy get an entire month, just saying. Now, I don't know who came up with the idea of setting aside a specific time to recognize people, but man, am I glad that they did. Because let's be honest, we're not always great at showing people how much we appreciate them. It's kind of like the time when Jesus healed 10 lepers. He and the disciples were walking along and they shouted to him, "Have mercy on us." To which the Lord replied, "Go, show yourselves to the priest." And as they went, they were made clean. At once they ran to show the priest, which would allow them back into the community. In essence, they were getting their lives back. But one of them, just one, turned around and returned to Jesus to say thank you. What about the other 9? Where were they? Isn't that horrible? If he hadn't healed them, they would have spent the rest of their miserable lives on the outskirts of town, completely cut off from everyone they loved until eventually dying from the disease. But that didn't happen. Jesus did heal them, and yet only 1 out of 10 bothered to show any kind of appreciation. What a bunch of ungrateful jerks. What was wrong with them? Well, I'll tell you. They were normal. I mean, I don't know about you, but there are tons of folks in my life who don't get the appreciation they deserve. It's not that I'm not thankful for them. I truly am, but to tell you the truth, I just don't think about it. They're doing their job, I'm doing mine. They're playing their part in the world, I'm playing mine. My life would be very different without them, but sadly, their contribution often gets taken for granted. I'm sure that those 9 former lepers got so caught up in the excitement of being healed that they didn't even think anything about the fact that they had been given their lives back. They weren't bad people. They probably were thankful. They simply failed to show it. Friend, it's great that we have appreciation days to remind us to show our gratitude and to say thank you to the folks who mean so much to us. But we probably ought to do that a little more than once a year, don't you think? These folks who feed us, clothe, employ, protect, teach, entertain, help, and serve us. They keep us happy, healthy, and sane. Without them, our lives wouldn't be what it is. We wouldn't be who we are. So let the people in your life know how grateful for you are for what they do. Tell them, show them, appreciate them. Oh, and to Robin Smith, Pisgah's professional administrator, you are absolutely amazing. Thank you for all that you do and for putting up with me. I'm Pastor Stephen Mims, and that's your word for Wednesday. May God bless you.